God's bride. So a lot of people, when they get hurt by the church, the first thing they want to do is they want to talk bad about the church. What you are doing is that you are not talking about the church. You are actually disrespecting God, because God considers the church to be his bride. A lot of people don't understand that when you have a spouse, if you have a husband or you have a wife, when someone disrespects your spouse, they are disrespecting you, because you have become one. You are one. So it is the same for God, because God was the one that created him. So God considers the church to be his spouse. If someone is disrespecting his church, they are disrespecting him. But a lot of people do not understand this, that when they speak out against the church, it actually brings it brings bad things to them, even though they may be right for what they are saying, or it may be facts that some people in the church have done, some bad things. It's still, it's not doing anything but promoting a negative outlook of the church, which in turns make God look bad. So this is why you never speak out about the church. You don't want to make God look bad, because people are flawed. It does not mean that God is flawed. There's been situations where I've personally had some situations where I know that individuals want to try to harm me, and they were in the church and things like that, and sometimes people have tried to use their platform to try to expose certain things, but that is not my concern. I don't say anything about it. I don't focus on the things that people are trying to do to harm me, because my relationship is not with people, it is with God. And I want God to be put in a positive light. So there are some great individuals within the church, just like there are some people that are not actually of God that are in the church. They have infiltrated. But this is why I will not speak out about the church, because it is God's bride, and there are some amazing individuals, God-fearing people within the church. And I don't want the negative intent of some people to overshadow the good things that are continuously being done throughout God's family. So when you are trying to address someone who has hurt you, for me, I personally do a one-on-one, but the Bible says always take a witness. But I personally do a one-on-one. There has been very few, and I do mean very few, maybe like 1 or 2 instances when I have gone to someone in the church and they have, I was not able to speak to them one-on-one. And because of that, I never took a witness, because when someone has hidden motives, or they have malicious intent, there is no talking to the individual. So you just stay clear of them regardless. Make sure you don't deal with them at all. Don't even bother taking a witness. Just be done with it and walk away. Never speak out about God's church. It is his bride.